Money FM 89.3. Best of Friday Night Live. Friday night at the movies.
This week,
Yes.
the Fantastic Four First Steps movies out around the world. Singapore, Malaysia. I got to keep saying Malaysia.
Yeah.
The predictions
Keep going, Neil.
for the box office.
Yes.
They're saying it's going to have a $200 million opening weekend. They're predicting a
Yes.
smash
Yep.
based on box office projections.
Yep.
Good reviews out of the blocks. Very, very good reviews. And it sounds like a return to form. Light,
It's huge though, yeah.
funny, not so serious, not so dark, a little tongue-in-cheek. That's what a Marvel movie should be.
Exactly. And if you look at the poster right away, right off the bat, it comes off as really family friendly. It's like another sequel to, I don't know if you know this movie, The Incredibles.
Of course.
Yeah, so I think it rings a little bell, especially how the colors are so bright and the new castings as well. I think it's perfect. It fits every single one of the character. And first thoughts, I'm looking at the reviews. As of, today, the 25th of July, we're seeing Rotten Tomatoes giving it a score of 88%.
Yeah.
IMDb is giving it a 7.6 rating out of 10. And according to some news reports, some are saying that this might very well be the best superhero saga of the year.
There you go. And do you know it's the fourth attempt? It's actually the fourth attempt at a
Yeah.
Fantastic Four movie.
Wait,
First-
has it been 4?
Yeah, there was a very low budget, which I remember as a
Was
kid.
that like a way back?
very large.
That was before Chris Evans, right?
way before.
Okay,
A low
right.
budget, almost TV movie. Like
Okay.
terrible.
Then I haven't heard of that one.
Made in the 80s, I think. It's buried. You can't even find it. You can only
dear.
get bootlegs online.
Wow.
Then there was the one I keep talking about.
Yep, Chris Evans.
There were two of them.
I like that one.
I like that one.
Yeah.
Then there was the one with Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, that was a little bit dark.
Too dark.
Yeah, I didn't watch the full movie though.
Absolutely
but,
tanked.
Wasn't well liked
No.
from what I remembered.
At the box office.
And now you have the 4th sequel.
I'm going to see it next week. I'm sure you're
nice.
going to see it.
Yes, I will be watching that.
So, Dan had a very good idea.
Yep.
Who or what makes up the best superhero team? I want your answers. WhatsApp 88550893. Who or what makes up the best superhero team? Dan, over to you.
Oh, am I going to go first? I thought you were going to go
Okay,
first.
well,
I
I
was gonna
kick off.
give you
Right.
the
So the
honors.
basic ones.
Okay, just
are-
start with your favorite.
You want to go straight in? You want to go
just
hard?
straight. Yeah. I like it direct, Neil.
Picture the scene.
Yes.
Avengers.
Okay.
Age of Ultron, which is not the best Avengers film. It's probably the weakest film.
Yeah.
But I'm making a point.
Yep.
One of my favourite scenes, in fact, my favourite scene in that film,
I think I know what you're talking about.
right? Probably one of the best scenes in all the Avengers movies.
This is the slow-mo, right?
No. Oh,
No?
It's just them sitting at, what's his name? Iron Man's place.
Okay.
They're having a party.
Yeah.
And they're just hanging out. And they're all making fun of each other to see if they can lift Thor's hammer.
I think I know where you're going with this.
Right.
Yeah.
They're just bantering.
Yep.
They're laughing. They're joking. They're just like regular people.
Just showing how human and how vulnerable they can be.
And they're making jokes.
Yep.
And they're being self-deprecating. They're like real guys, like you would at the coffee shop with your friends, your cookies, talking nonsense.
Yep.
You can only do that
Yep.
in a movie, and I'm talking as a writer now, if you've built up that relationship between the characters and between the characters and the audience.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it just doesn't work. And it's very brave that a superhero movie basically spends 5 minutes on a nonsense scene. You could cut that scene out. It doesn't
Yeah.
mean anything.
Yeah.
There's one split second where it's Captain America. He moves the hammer slightly.
Slightly, yeah. And then he panics a little bit, right?
And you
Thor?
could argue that's
Yeah.
maybe setting up for what happens in Endgame.
Exactly.
Even if that is the case, you could still do it in 10 seconds.
Of course.
But the fact they spend about 5 minutes just shows you how comfortable we are with them, how relaxed they are, how natural they are.
Yep.
So for that scene and for that reason, for me, the Avengers, the original core team of the Avengers,
Yep.
best superhero team at the movies.
That is reasonably fair, I would say. And I feel like you would always go towards the humane principle.
That's why I thought we would agree.
Yeah. I mean, okay, I'm going to say my point of view, okay?
Go, of course, you don't
and
have to agree.
I think I've reached a point in my life where I've learned to accept that.
Oh, you're getting a bit
things-
deep.
Yeah, it's a little deep. I actually thought about this quite a fair bit, you know?
Okay.
And I thought about the fact that maybe just like any other Marvel superhero movies where we usually get a happy ending, except of course for, the end game. Sometimes life isn't as good as it seems,
Yep.
right? And I've learned to feel a lot more relatable to what's happening in the DC universe instead.
Oh, darker.
Yeah, slightly darker, and everyone is always by themselves. And I like the idea that each one of the heroes, the fact that their weakness and the problems that they face are a lot more emphasized. That to me shows how relatable it is, because we're always fighting our inner demons, right?
Yeah.
Whereas for the Avengers, it's always like the bright side of things.
But your question was best team, not best
Yes,
film or
correct.
best franchise.
I'm getting to it. So yes, and I do read some DC comics, and personally, I do like the storyline and the artwork. But when it comes to the movies, it was unfortunately not doing any justice to it.
Oh, very good.
Yeah. So, for the sake of for the namesake of the comic, and of course the storyline that was created by the authors, I'm gonna stick to Justice League at this stage of my life.
Wow.
I would have said Marvel, but I felt that was too basic.
But a lot of people think the Justice League movie is very flawed. I've tried
Very.
twice to sit through
Very.
it. I can't get past 20 minutes. I get bored.
I fall asleep. I fell asleep the first time I watched.
And yet you like the team the best. Better than X-Men, better than Fantastic Four.
I like the comic characters, but I don't like the way that they were portrayed in the cinemas. So I think if you actually sit down and watch or read
Hang on,
the
so
comics,
we're talking about movies, though.
okay.
It's Friday night at the movies,
I
not
went too
Friday
deep
night
then.
at the comics.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see why you
yeah,
like those
yeah.
characters as a team.
Okay, then I would go for the X-Men.
Oh.
Because I like the diversity.
Yeah.
I think it really shows how, everyone has different talent, and everyone is, you are in some ways, one way or another, just useful to a team. Whether or not you can just turn into a mouse, whether you can just, freeze, or you can just burn something off the air, you are always somehow useful to the team. And that's what Professor X chooses to portray and preach. And I think I like the idea of feeling accepted into a society like that. And the fact that you're different makes you all the more acceptable. It's a really heartwarming takeaway from me, at least when it comes to X-Men.
Well, Heavenly has just written in, hello, Heavenly. And Heavenly has picked, that's the name, has picked the Kung Fu Panda team.
That's acceptable.
That's
yeah,
very acceptable. We take that on board. We
Yes,
take that on board.
we do.
So you're going with X-Men.
Yep.
I'm going with the Avengers.
Avengers,
the original Avengers. Now, forget it. I don't know
It's a bit
who's going
widespread.
what
I
and
don't
who's
know
going
where they're
where.
going, yeah.
Eternals, this one, that one.
Oh, yeah, Eternals as well. Oh, my goodness, that was
please.
another one. Don't
I
get me
just
started.
hope this Fantastic Four gets back to the core sort of movie values of
Value,
fun.
the mission.
Make us
of-
care.
Yeah, exactly.
Make us care about the characters. Of course, we know what is the real dream superhero team.
Yeah.
Me and Dan.
To listen to more great interviews, download our podcasts at audio.sg or download the audio app. That's AWEDIO, audio at the App Store and Google Play.